Two kids were playing a game, not noticing at all the zombies growling behind them. This was a world overrun by zombies. The virus had lasted for 6 years. The brother and sister in this wilderness had never been discovered by anyone. Facing the zombies outside, they weren't afraid at all, because their windows were made of bulletproof glass. Zombies couldn't get in at all. They had to face not only zombies, but also be wary of other survivors. One day, a car drove over. Seeing this, Tom walked over and warned them to leave quickly, but he was just a kid. The man wasn't afraid of him at all. He asked Tom where his parents were. Seeing Tom stay silent, he had to leave in a huff. But what the man didn't know was that the toy gun Tom was holding was actually a tranquilizer gun. Anyone hit by it would pass out instantly. The next day, Tom and his sister were playing outside. The man from yesterday came again. This time, he even brought his girlfriend. The man asked Tom again, "Where are your parents?" Tom lied, saying they'd gone to search for supplies. But the man and his girlfriend didn't believe him at all. The woman put on a friendly smile and said they could protect Tom and his sister until their parents came back. When they saw the supplies in the house, even a working refrigerator, the couple immediately decided to stay. Little did they know, they had gotten themselves into big trouble. That night, the four of them ate together. The couple ate happily, but Tom didn't touch his food. The woman asked him why he wasn't eating. He just glanced at the dog and then said something strange. It's time to end all this. When night fell, Tom moved his sister to the safe room and then locked the door. At the same time, the couple was still fooling around, unaware that danger was approaching. When the woman came back from the bathroom, she found the outside full of zombies. They knew the zombies couldn't get in, so they turned off the lights. Suddenly, the door behind the woman opened. Her boyfriend sensed something was wrong, pulled out his gun, and went forward to check. All he saw was his girlfriend lying on the floor. Just like that, both of them disappeared, and the brother and sister were still playing at the door. It was clear this wasn't the first time they had encountered human intruders. One day, another survivor found the villa. Do you think he can spot the problem? Please share your opinion. The man's body began to swell, like a huge balloon. It looked like he was about to explode. All the doctors ran away in fear. Only one person stayed behind, but he was soon swallowed by fat. The man ran toward the city center. The ground shook with each step he took. The terrifying scene scared the passers-by. Just as he was about to hurt someone, a scent caught his attention. The man ran straight toward it. He saw a woman inside, then reached his hand into the house. The woman, frightened, fell onto the bed. However, the man didn't hurt her. He just wanted to eat the chicken legs inside, but they weren't even enough to fill the gap between his teeth. Suddenly he felt a stomachache, so he quickly covered it with his hand. People seemed to realize something. The next second, the man let out a loud fart. As the gas hit, it was as if a typhoon had swept through the street. A girl was almost blown away. An elderly man, unaware of what was happening, struck a match. The police tried to stop him, but it was already too late. The man woke up suddenly, scared. It had all just been a dream. He decided to start losing weight. The next day, he signed up for a dance class, but he looked completely out of place. When he tried switching to weightlifting, this time he broke the equipment. Desperate, he went to see a Chinese doctor. Even though he was pricked like a hedgehog, his weight didn't change at all. He mustered the courage to ask his crush out to a bar. At first, they chatted happily, but the mood was ruined by a singer trying to liven up the atmosphere. He said the man's butt was like a watermelon. The man lost face in front of his crush, feeling both angry and embarrassed, so he immediately returned to his lab to mix a mysterious potion. Even though he didn't know the consequences, his only thought was to lose weight. The man drank it without hesitation. Then he looked extremely painful, fell to the ground and lost consciousness. Soon the potion took effect. His body deflated rapidly. When he woke up from the coma, he was not only thin, but also very handsome. The man could hardly believe it, walking out of the lab happily. His large-sized clothes no longer fit. He put on all kinds of tight clothes, an experience he'd never had before. After that, he found his crush, pretended not to know her and struck up a conversation, and they met again at that bar. This time he was very confident. He not only talked back to the singer, but also physically stuffed him into a piano. When he returned to his seat, his lips suddenly started to swell.